This is Final Fantasy X. And this is the Final Fantasy X Masters Mod. And this is going to be our new official mod playthrough to go along with Archaeology mod. So, if I can get my controller to work. Nice. We're just going to get it going because there's a lot of cutscenes in this game, so we'll talk while we watch cutscenes. Also, I need to figure out the volume here because it looks pretty loud at the moment. There's only one sphere grid. We're going to do original. Okay, we need to turn this down a little bit. Probably like there. Let me know if I need to turn it up a little bit. So, this is... No, there shouldn't be any spoilers, Azrael. So, this is the Final Fantasy X Masters Challenge, is the actual name. And this was made by Carrie, who has been a member of our community for a very long time. Carrie Fayen in the chat. Don't know if they're here at this exact moment, but you all know him. He's been here for a very long time. And the general idea of this mod is it's a grindless challenge mod. So the idea behind it is it's a super difficult Final Fantasy X challenge, and everything is given to you kind of as you go through the game. You cannot grind for anything. You can't grind for money. You can't. I don't think you can grind for money. Can't grind for sphere levels. Can't grind XP. Anything. Basically the game has been set to a very specific challenge. You only get AP from bosses. So every fight is going to be designed specifically for kind of where you're at, or what, you know, how the designer wanted the fight to be.
Listen to my story.
This is still really loud.
This may be our last chance.
So, you know, we've talked in the past about like challenge mods and stuff, and stuff like we talked a lot about this during the Chained Echoes playthrough, where Chained Echoes has a system where the more you explore, the stronger you get, but there is no grinding in Chained Echoes. You can't just grind and go up levels for the most part. And it makes it so that the designer can really create some really unique challenges through the battles because they know how strong you are. In a lot of games, they can't really do that because you could just be strong enough to ignore the gimmick, or you could be too weak and then the gimmick makes it impossible to beat, which alienates a lot of players. So a lot of times when it comes to gimmicks in fights, the developers are a bit limited as to what they can do. Whereas in a game like Chained Echoes or a mod like this, he can go crazy with the gimmicks because he knows exactly how strong you are. So I'm very excited. I've heard many, many great things about this mod, both in its difficulty and its design. And like I said, Carrie has been a great part of our community for a long time. So very, very excited for this. This is also the first mod I've played of Final Fantasy X. Yeah, I'll make a command here in a minute. I couldn't make a command because it would have spoiled it. This is the first mod of 10 I've ever played. I've done challenges of 10 way back in the day. NSG and SNO were two of my first challenges I ever did, and they were in 10. So I am familiar with high-level Final Fantasy X. I've never dabbled in the speed run but I've followed the speedrun for a while. The speedrun's a bit too long for me. Back when I did my Evoland 2 speedruns, which were 6.5 hours long, I thought about potentially doing Final Fantasy X, but after doing the Evoland run, I realized that runs that are that long aren't really my cup of tea, so I never went into 10 speedrunning, but it's something that I've always followed and thought about maybe doing with like the cutscene remover, because those are shorter. But yeah, this will be our first actual Final Fantasy X mod that we've ever played. I'll make a command real quick here for everybody. Okay, there you go. Also, I don't know if I made it was obvious by how I explained it, but you also cannot grind like resources. So we have a very limited amount of resources for this. You know, he gives you resources like for certain bosses. So if you need auto haste for a boss, you'll get just enough for like auto haste, but probably only for one character. So you'll have to choose which character you give auto haste to. Stuff like that. So you have to be very smart with how you use your resources and your sphere levels as well, because there's a limited amount of sphere levels in the entire run. So
do this. That will mean it was for you.
You definitely have to use your Final Fantasy X knowledge here. Which, like I said, I have a lot of Final Fantasy X knowledge over the years from doing like NSG and NSG and SNO. But at the same time, that was like 15 years ago that I did that challenge. So, you know, some of the more in-depth stuff about this game, I'm sure I will forget.
I got a game to play.
Also, we need to make sure we're picking up like everything, like especially missable stuff, because I think the stuff in the chests is different now, and there could be something really important in a chest.
Tomorrow.
So I'm gonna have to try to make sure I don't miss anything. And I have not done a playthrough where I made sure to grab everything in this game in over a decade. So when we did our Fantathon playthrough, I didn't do like 100%. I just picked up what I could find. Also, this is the first time I'm doing a playing the PC version. So this is new for me, the PC version. It looks really clean. I'm really liking how it looks so far. And I'm using a PS5 controller and it feels good. Looks good on stream too. How's the volume? Is it good now? Is it... Should be quite a bit quieter than me.
Shop running away from home when I heard the news.
It looks pretty good on
Our
my
hero,
end.
checked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be.
PC port's good
Heck,
except
we all
Titus's
were that
face.
day.
What's wrong with Titus's face?
Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack Vaughn.
Make way, make way.
It's always punchable though. That's not the
Coming
PC version.
Hey,
Hey!
hey.
How's it going, Pax? Welcome. Pretty sure you can skip this on the PC version, but I like this cutscene. Really? I'll have to look at his face when we get a minute. It didn't seem different to me. This cutscene really sells the game. Like, the fact that this cutscene was on PS2 is already nuts. But what I really like about this scene, other than just getting you hyped to like play the game, is it really sells this like futuristic, we have everything kind of city. And then when it gets blasted away and you get dropped into Besaid, it just really makes Besaid feel more like this homey environment, you know? If it just started on Besaid, it'd just be like, eh. But the fact that you see all this happen and then you get dropped into like chill Besaid with the tents and you know, vibe. It's just a great comparison between the two. Yo, how's it going, AJ? Yes, Masters Mod hype. Wanted to play this for a very long time. Thank you very much for the Prime, AJ. Really appreciate it. Yeah, man. Square, soft, but really Enix at this time. They were so ahead of their time. Like, pretty much everything from 10 and up. I mean, I love 9, but 9 was pretty much on par for what they had already done at that point with 8. But 10, this is like unbelievable that this game was on PS2. Both with its scope and also the cutscenes. And this was early PS2 also. And then 12 is unbelievably massive for a PS2 game. 11 was online on PS2, which is insane. And then we talked about 13 earlier today. 13 is still, to this day, shockingly well, like it looks like a PS3 or a PS4 game. It's crazy how well 13 holds up. I was actually in awe of 13 when we played it for Fantathon, because I played it on PS3 with nothing, like just HDMI, PS3. That's it. No upscaler, not just HDMI from PS3 to my monitor, and like it looked like a PS4 game. It was insane. I couldn't believe how well that game aged.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You idiot. So yeah, 10 to 13, regardless of how you feel about them, have your opinions about 10 through 13, probably the most divisive games of the series. But it is unbelievably impressive what they were able to do with those games. From a technical standpoint, it's pretty insane. They were so far ahead of everyone else.
What?
In so many ways.
Don't cry.
It's truly the golden age in terms of their tech.
What the? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
I remember playing, oh, they do. You might have just gotten like a bug, AJ. I'd refresh just to be safe. I've done that before too, where I sub and then immediately get ads. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Twitch. Appreciate you.
We called it sin.
I remember playing Final Fantasy X and Kingdom Hearts at that time and just thinking, like, games are never going to be as good as this. Or better than this. Like, this is the peak of gaming. It's all downhill from here. How could you possibly get better graphics than this? This is real life. Freaking Donald Duck is... Or, yeah, Donald Duck is, like, popping out on my screen. He's so realistic.
Take it.
Also, for those of you just coming in, welcome to our 100 months of 4-8 Live celebration. I've been making content for over 17 years now, but in terms of our live show,
You know how to use
I've been a partner of Twitch / affiliate of Twitch for 100 months now. And we're celebrating it this month with all sorts of things.
These ones
We
don't
have
matter. We cut
this,
through.
which is a companion official mod series to go with the Shinra Archaeology mod that we're also doing on Fridays. We have another unofficial playthrough as we get time going on, a White Mage only challenge of Final Fantasy 1. We also have a new review system going on our Discord and Twitch where you can review games with the community. which we are really, really excited about. We've been having so much fun with that over the week, just seeing everyone's reviews of games. It's been a really awesome time. It's !Mod 2, Marcus. So that's been a lot of fun. We also have a sale on our merch right now. Code 100. And what else? We're doing game nights on Thursday nights with the community. Man, so much stuff. So much stuff going on this month. We're also starting Silk Song on Monday. And we also have a bunch of OG 4.8 Live playthroughs that we're doing for sub incentives. We already did Spyro. We're going to be doing Crash Bandicoot next week. Crash Team Racing next week. Doom next week. Puzzle Star Sweep next week. So it's been an incredible, incredible week to start this event, but it's going on all month long. I appreciate you guys being here for it. Alright, so looks like this fight is pretty normal at the moment. We are learning all of our overdrive modes, though, so I guess those are just kind of given to us so we don't have to grind them. To go along with the grindless, we don't have to grind these, we just get them all. Thank you for 100 bits, Daniel.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Man, it feels awesome to play Final Fantasy X again, man. This game just makes me happy. Brings me back to my childhood. Said one of the first challenge runs I ever did. I did Final Fantasy VII IW. And then I think right after that I did NSG of this. And then a little bit later I did NSG and SNO back in college. And that is genuinely one of the most... this is grindless. Why am I killing the ones in the back? I'm probably not going to get anything for it. Probably one of my most memorable gaming times in my life was working 2 jobs and going to college and coming home and having an hour to throw into Unalesca attempts before going to bed. That was truly the college experience for me, and it was awesome. Alright, so is this fight going to be different? Get out of my town.
Wait to die.
Overdrive reset. In this mod, all your overdrive gauges reset to 0 at the start of every boss fight. To use overdrives, you must build up the gauge within the fight itself. So, another grindless aspect where you don't need to grind your overdrives before a boss. Looks like we still get it here, though, for the tutorial. Oh, but we already have Shooting Star and Vanishing Blade. Oh god. I don't know the buttons on PC. I think it's Circle X. It looks so weird with the PC buttons. Yeah, so it really does seem like they put a lot of effort into making sure you do not need to grind a single thing in this mod. You can just go. And as long as you know what you're doing, you ain't gotta stop for nothing. Wow. That's like the easiest freaking thing in the game to do. I do feel like there was a bit of delay, but I'm not gonna blame the delay. I think I'm just bad. There does feel like there's a bit of delay with the PS5 controller on PC, though. Also, we're getting kind of cooked. I don't think this thing can kill you, though, can it? Doesn't it just cast Demi? I mean, I wouldn't say it's a boss rush, because I think, the regular enemies, getting through an area is still going to be difficult. It's just, you don't have to stop for anything. So it'll be a challenge to get like through a section because the normal enemies will probably be buffed as well. But we don't need to stop and steal or kill things for XP or grind overdrives or grind overdrive modes or any of that stuff. It's just going to be one big sprint through the game. But by sprint, I mean sprint to a boss and then attempt it for an hour. If the difficulty is anything like I think it's going to be. Yeah, I probably can't blitzball either. I'm sure you can't blitzball. I mean, probably for fun, but you probably won't get anything. What are these saves? I don't even know what these saves are. 2017? Did I play the PC version in 2017? There's no way it'd still be on my computer. I didn't get very far. What would this have been? Maybe when this version first came out, I did play it just to try it. I sure as heck don't remember though. Yeah, I guess not. I guess I played it when it came out.
What are you laughing at, old man?
Good lord, 2017
let's
is
get outta
almost a decade ago. What the heck?
Expected.
It's 8 years ago.
Give me a break, man.
What do you mean that's 8 years ago? Holy crap. That is unreal. $2050 is closer than 2000, guys. So why does Orin already have counter? That's interesting. He's kind of cooking everything. I can't even target the thing yet, can I? Oh, kill the one that's flickering, you idiot. Classic mistake. Noob mistake. Yeah, so pretty much every overdrive mode is just one. Once it happens once, they get it. Like Titus dodged a single attack and got Dodger. Orin is just killing everything.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down.
What?
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Huh? Also, looks like we have auto scan, or someone just has scan. So I can see all the health. Would be nice if we just had scan the whole game. Oh my god, Orin. Calm down. Man, I wish we did get XP from this fight. We've been getting so much XP. Sure. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story.
This is a terrible story. I want a different story. How's it going, Kano?
All begins here.
So what is the difference with Titus's face? Is it like skinnier?
Hey. Hey!
My old man?
Can I see his face from here? He looks gruffier. So he looks less like a baby. And this is a bad thing? Is there an easy way to do the 100 lightning dodge minigame? Yes. Look up my getting the Final Fantasy X Platinum video, and I show it off. It's not 100%
I
easy,
thought
but
about
it's
a
way
lot of
easier than
things.
doing it random.
Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream. A dream of being
I
alone.
don't think I've ever seen you in a
I
white
wanted
shirt.
someone.
I wear white shirts all the
anyone
time.
Beside
I have a
me,
Kingdom Hearts shirt on.
so I didn't have to feel
Speaking of
alone
Kingdom Hearts.
anymore.
Yeah, the crater trick makes it way easier. Alright, the real game begins now. I heard that the first boss, not the one that you have to lose to, but... Well, you don't have to lose to him, but... Not the one that you just hit a few times and run, but the second one. Killick or whatever.
There?
I heard it's actually hard in this mod.
Oren! Hey!
White shirt after Labor Day. I worked on Labor Day too. Double unsub. Unsub so hard you resub. Alright, so there are some chests here. Maybe I should get out like my Final Fantasy X guidebook. Make sure I don't drop any chests, because who knows what might be on them. In them. Around them. Through them.
What do we have here?
Nope.
Nope. Can't read it.
Nope. I'm an idiot. I don't know how important the chests are, is the thing. None of those are gonna have enough anyways. I should download save with all the Albed premieres just so we can read the Albed. I mean, I'm gonna be skipping a lot of it anyways, but well, that chest only had potions in it. The thing is though, like, are potions missable? Like, can we even grind potions in this mod? I mean, how grindless are we talking here? I may have to hold those potions. We may have to really be careful with everything. We won't really know till we get to an area with random encounters. High potion. You definitely do not get a high potion this early. Or maybe you do, I don't know. I don't think you would. That was a beautiful face that he made. I'm gonna make the command work with ! Masters as well. What is this? Oh, I got Loner. Alright. So far we're surviving. In fact, I want to say he made these fights even quicker. Okay, there you go. It works with Master now, too. Okay. 200,000 health. Alright, we're dead. Cool. Excellent. Wrecked him. Alright, now the tutorial is officially over. Whoa. I don't know. I really don't see the. I'm gonna have to look at his face in the original. I really don't see much of a difference. Certainly not one to be upset about. Of course, I underestimate what people would get upset about in Final Fantasy. His eyes. His eyes in the original have like really long eyelashes.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
You know, if they were going to change his face, could they change his necklace? That's the part that annoys me the most. The fact that his necklace is, like, tattooed onto his chest. Make his necklace, like, free-flowing, and that's, like, such a huge upgrade to his model already. Imagine how nice that would look.
Cold. Need fire.
Unga, bunga. Need fire. How's it going, Level Eddie? Oh boy, some rocks. A creepy statue. Glad I picked the original soundtrack. I thought about picking the arranged because we just did Fantathon on the original, but I just love the original soundtrack. The arranged has some pretty good songs, like the whatever the one is when you're fighting Sin, and then Seymour's battle theme. The remasters are really good, but other than that, nothing beats the original. What did I get out of that chest? I wasn't paying attention. Ether? I could change my overdrive mode. What is it now? Stoic? Comrade would be good later. Warrior would probably be best now. Or ally. What's better, warrior or ally? We'll do warrior for now. Ally might actually be better, though. I got this chest, right? I am a dirty sphere temple enjoyer. I always very much enjoyed the sphere puzzles. On repeat playthroughs, it's like whatever. But yo, there's Carrie. Good to see ya. Did I get everything? Carrie, should I get out my guidebook and make sure I don't miss any chests? I'm half tempted to, because it's been so long since I've done like a playthrough where I actually picked up everything. We did the Fantathon playthrough, but I just picked up what I remembered. Unga bunga, need food. Yes, Bevel's is terrible. Bevel's is awful. I think that the sphere temples are like hit or miss. I need food. The sphere temples are hit or miss, okay? Some people like them, some people don't. That's fair.
What do you want?
I think unarguably, unbiasedly,
Your team lost.
the Bevel
because of you.
temple sucks.
You came to say that?
And the Shiva temple is awesome,
It's been
I think.
10 years.
Because the way they do the Shiva temple, where you do it backwards,
I thought
where
you'd
you
be
go
proud.
through and it's already solved, and then there's the big moment with Seymour, and then on your way back you have to solve the puzzle while you don't know what's going on, and there's like a bunch of, you're like super stressed and the story's going crazy, and then suddenly you have to stop and do a puzzle. Like, that's genius. That's just genius emotional manipulation. So I think that is really great. But other than that, I can agree they do kind of slow down the game sometimes. But there, it's slowing down the game on purpose. So I just thought that was really great. And then Belle's Temple is just like really annoying.
Wait! Don't
So
go out on me!
I think everyone hates that one.
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
But yeah, that Shiva one was always so memorable to me because of how they time it, and it's just really good. Just really good story pacing. Something that Square needs to remember how to do in their newer games. Alright, so is this the first big challenge here?
Give me a break!
Why is he dripping with green ooze? Is that normal? The first test. Oh god. I'm scared. Ow. We're zombied? Good thing I picked up those potions. So glad I picked up those potions. How do I... Am I dumb? How do you block? Oh, triangle. Why was I thinking it was to the left? So this was fun. Thanks for the mod. Thanks for the mod. That'll be it for the Final Fantasy X Masters Mod playthrough. It was really great. I like the part where he kicked the ball into the goal. And yeah, we'll see you in our next mod playthrough. Oh, we got an autosave. I didn't even realize. That's kind of nice. Yeah, well, you should have made a longer mod. What'd I say? What can I say? Maybe you should have designed your mod a little better, huh?
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me!
Too hard for me. It's like IGN Cuphead out here.
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
The game doesn't even exist if I can't beat it. See everyone in 8 more years. I can already tell I'm really gonna like this mod. The way it's gonna...
Give me a break!
Yeah, give me a break. The way that it's gonna test our knowledge in each fight, and there's no way to make it any different, like we're, other than the choices we make with like items and customization. It's gonna be... It's gonna be what we make of it. Alright, so the first obvious thought here is attack when we have an extra turn and block. Hopefully that's enough to get us through. Because if that isn't enough, then I don't know what the heck else we can do here. Unless there's a hidden holy water somewhere. Man, this mod is going to be so much fun because I've said before, 10 is my favorite RPG mechanically ever. The way that the turns work, the way that you're able to plan out your fight, the way that it's all so smooth and there's so many different options you have and switching out characters and stuff, I just think it's the absolute pinnacle of typical turn-based RPGs. Now, of course, there's action RPGs and, you know, the list goes on, even Final Fantasy VII being ATB. But, like, in terms of turn-based RPGs, I think this was the absolute pinnacle with what it allowed you to do and work with. Plus the weapon customization and the sphere grid as well just gives you so many options. But the way that the mechanics work is just so impressive in this game. So the fact that this mod is basically a test of my favorite RPG mechanic, turn-based RPG mechanics of all time, that makes for an amazing experience already. So are we dead? Nope. That was the solution. Starting us off with a little puzzle. So what if these guys actually like shot their guns at the monster? That'd be pretty cool.
You on my side? Cool.
Cool. Steal removed. In this mod, there are no abilities that steal items or gil. Instead, try and make the best of the items you find and are given directly. Yeah, that's what I figured. And we have Antarctic winds instead of grenades. It's going to force us to use both of them, so we have nothing after this. Oh, there's no reason to block, because he's cooked anyways. Is it bad that I want to, like, try not using that Antarctic wind so I can save it? There's no way, though, right? She's already so fast. She gets 3 turns. Nice. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there was a world where we didn't use that Antarctic wind and we could have maybe still killed him and saved it. Do we reset? 99 ability spheres and mana spheres. Excellent. I don't know. The way this mod's going already, it might be worth it. Might be worth it to reset. Duh. What is this?
Phew.
What is this face, by the way?
That was close.
Is he shocked it's a girl? Did you see the outfit?
Hey, let me go.
Redek Drak! Ifin, Irisa, Tekiaka! Walk, Edeku!
I know, that's what I'm worried about. We're gonna get the Tros and he's gonna be like, wait, you don't have an Antarctic wind? Well, we got the save if we have to come back. Kuno. Also, Carrie said, for the most part, you'll be fine picking up what you remember. So I guess I'll just let my Final Fantasy X knowledge hopefully carry me. I'm sure I'll miss the most important chest in the game and get cooked.
Hey, that hurts.
Hey, punching me hurts.
Whoa. Okay.
See if we can speed some of this up. Mrs. Celestial Mirror. Nope.
Right, whatever.
Tui Hud Kabeg? I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Book. I miss old brother. Mean brother. Tough guy brother.
Oh, almost forgot.
I don't need the sphere. I forgot she gives you the sphere grid thing. Oh, no. Yapping. At least it's not as bad as the materia tutorial. So we actually get to look at the sphere grid after this? Are we actually going to get cheer? That'll be interesting to see. Cheer is kind of busted, but you also have to understand the mechanics of it. That it can stack. Looks like it. What in the... Alright, so we do get cheer, so that'll be interesting. And then we get a huge luck node pretty early. We get haste pretty early. I don't want to go too far because I think it'd be more fun to like kind of see as we go. It's looking pretty similar for the most part. But it's also like very locked. Like like we are not going off the path here, which is what I expected. See Riku's too. So I suppose there's no reason not to do this, because we ain't going any other way. I'm 99% sure it never tells you it stacks. It's kind of a hidden mechanic. I think it was like intended, but it's kind of a hidden mechanic.
We found some ancient ruin. It's not active now. We're gonna go down, and then we should be able to... Okay.
And yeah, in the regular game, it's kind of just busted, but obviously in this mod, it's going to be planned for, so now it's going to be an interesting mechanic where do we have time to cast it to get it to the point where it stacks, you know? Like, it's going to be some interesting mechanics with it, I'm sure. Dive is... okay. B is circle. Yeah, I definitely never knew that all of those abilities stack as a kid. I always thought those abilities sucked. And to be fair, they're like the first abilities each character gets, so it would make sense that they suck. So that's just kind of what I figured. I was like, oh, these are the starting abilities, they must be crap. So yeah, literally nothing. No gil, no items, nothing. Fights are here to weaken us for the boss. Or just be a hurdle on their own. Since usually there's a save point before the boss that heals you. There are things to survive. Smack, 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 smack. Me at work. Typical 4-8 live viewer at work. Is there a chest here? I don't think there is. Titus using Windows Vista. I wonder what... Actually, can we run away? Is running away even an option? I don't think it is. At least not yet. Unless the controls on my controller are weird. Still trying to figure out what all the buttons on the controller do on the PC version. But I don't think we can run away. She just poisoned with her physical attack. Riku kinda looking like a an Amaranth type character. She has like claws that are probably gonna do like status ailments and stuff instead of damage. Even this thing he just punches. And it works. Yeah, underrated track here. It's like the only place you ever hear it, I think. Here comes the octopus. Should I heal? I'm so worried about our items. Like the fact that the items are going to be limited. I don't want to use any. Like, I already don't use items much in RPGs because I want to hoard them. This mod, it's going to be even worse. I'm going to want to hoard everything. What does it say? Attacks with Nautilus charge after backing away. So that's normal. I'm not going to worry about blocking at the moment because I don't know who he's going to attack. I think he's probably going to back up at some point. Nice crits, by the way. Okay, so in the regular game, you can't stop this the first time. In this mod, status touch abilities will never work on bosses. Strike may sometimes work. Oh, okay. Interesting. So touch is like super nerfed. Okay, so here's the deal. If I stand by, I get a heal, but I think guarding might be better than standby. I think he might have killed us if I hadn't guarded. I have a feeling that was the gimmick. Now we should be able to pincer. Or not. Oh, I think Titus has to do it. Stand by to get some health. Oh, nope, you can't do it either. Really? Well, Riku might be dead. We're both dead. So why can't you pincer? Do you just take it out? We just goofed? Brutal.